Well, it's very exciting what we're seeing in the crypto market. It's been a fun week for crypto. And guys, SHIB has been participating in that fun. We are starting off again on another green candle day, and we're starting to build a little bit of a parabolic move like most other assets in the crypto space. But there are two big things that we need to talk about. First of all, we need to discuss Shiba Inu's biggest test yet, which we're fighting against right now. And we also need to talk about how they bought it all back. We're going to talk about all that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So it's very nice to see, again, SHIB continuing to break out of this trend. Yesterday was actually a 7.76% daily gain day. That is great. Now, in the context of the crypto market, we're seeing a lot of exciting movement throughout the space, 7.56% over the last 24 hours for Shiba Inu, outpacing TON, outpacing Bitcoin Cash. And you guys can see that there are some other ones that are actually performing a little bit better than Shiba Inu, some other memes that are performing better than Shiba Inu as well. Now, this isn't to dig at SHIB or anything like that, because what we're fighting right now is SHIB's biggest test. First of all, when we look at this weekly chart for Shiba Inu, what do you see right here? Our 20-week moving average. Guys, this is our bull market support band. This is a very, very big level for Shiba Inu. Now, we did get a little bit of a rejection so far on this on the weekly candle, but if SHIB can start breaking through this, it gets a lot easier. And what we're actually fighting against right now in terms of SHIB, and I didn't want to jump ahead of myself here, but when we look at these bubbles here, this global in and out of the money, this is where one of our biggest concentrations of Shiba Inu holder is. Not biggest concentration of liquidity. We did a good job of fighting through that. But this is where the largest amount of holders are either in or out of the money. All right. So we could very shortly be seeing a point where we flip from now about 43% of Shiba Inu holders in the money to 60%. 70%. Not saying that's going to happen for sure, but that's where the mindset starts to shift just a little bit for Shiba Inu. We could actually see a little bit of momentum work in our favor here. Now, something I do want to talk about is, I don't know if anybody's ever had this where you kind of make a trade and then you're like, crap, and then you react and then do the opposite, right? If you sold and then you bought back. Well, that's exactly what whales have done over the last 24 hours. In fact, when we take a look back here, they bought everything back that they dumped from the prior days. You guys can see that we had that 233 billion SHIB outflow day from large holders back on the 8th, which was Tuesday. Well, they bought 83 billion on Wednesday, and they bought 532 billion yesterday alone. So now we're at this point where July, I believe, has well over 1 billion SHIB added by large entities this month already. And it's looking like this is a trend that may in fact continue. One thing I did want to make people aware of is we did have a little bit of holder drop off over the last 24 hours here, and there's going to be natural profit taking. I mean, guys, frankly, for Shiba Inu, this bounce is about 35%. Just look at that. You might not realize that, but SHIB has made some pretty significant movements just since that low we experienced back on June 22nd. All right. Now, something that can work in Shiba Inu's favor to really accelerate things is Shiba Inu just hit the highest search volume we have seen in the last 30 days. So people are starting to pay a lot more attention to Shiba Inu. They're starting to pay a lot more attention to crypto. And I'm going to talk about this more in depth in another video, but we're starting to get just a little bit of momentum building in the crypto market. Volume incredibly high throughout the crypto space. For SHIB, it's still kind of on the lower side, about $400 million in daily trading volume there. When SHIB starts breaking through some of these resistance levels, that's where it can start targeting those $1 billion days again. But you guys can see 245 billion over the last 24 hours. Great sign. Huge institutional days. $383 million bought on the Ethereum side. On the Bitcoin side, $1.18 billion. Those are the second largest day for each one of those assets in history. So right now, things are looking really good. I hope they continue this way. We have Crypto Week next week. We have a couple macro reports that are going to be coming as well. We have the potential to get even more fuel poured on this fire. We'll have to just watch and wait and see what happens. I hope SHIB can really push through this resistance and start to open up a little bit, and we can start to see some of those candles like we've seen back here. Or guys, this is still feeling a lot like back here. We're kind of waiting for that moment for things to just really kick into high gear. Not sure if we're, kind of back here or if we're right here, but there's going to be a moment, guys, where the market starts to liven up, retail starts to really pay attention and adopt in a big way, and again, make sure you're prepared for it. So appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.